I am Jason Kleberg, this is Force 5, and here are 5 reasons you might like the upcoming horror comedy Demonetize. Or Demonetize. Demonetize, that's probably it. I don't know for sure, but that's probably it. Reason number 5, let's be honest, it's hard to balance horror and comedy. That's why there are so many horror comedies and only a few really memorable ones that have both laughs and spooks. But I'm happy to report that this one has some genuine laughs and a few scares as well. So if you're into horror comedies, specifically films like my favorite horror comedy of the last couple of years, Deadstream or the Evil Dead series, you're probably going to enjoy this. I think it leans into the comedy a bit more than the horror, but that's simply because some of the performances are so over-the-top influencer that it has to. Because social media and YouTube are insane, and people who call themselves influencers are basically all scum. But that is real life for you. And I kind of alluded to it, but reason number 4, if you watch a lot of YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, stuff like that, you are probably going to have a blast with this movie because every influencer archetype you've come to love and then eventually hate is represented here. Paul Corey is the Jake Paul stand-in, and he is good enough to infuriate you. The beautiful and talented Lexi Collins plays Tara, the body/looks influencer, the makeup style, you know who it is. She has my favorite line in the movie when something drips onto her from the ceiling. I'm not going to spoil that here. There's the tech influencer. There's an Instagram/TikTok viral dance creator, and even a ghost hunting team. And the way that they interact with each other and their audiences is hilarious, as they can turn on the YouTube personality at the drop of a hat, even if they have a limb cut off. Reason number 3, if you're into paranormal activity reality shows like Ghost Hunters, Fear, that kind of stuff, you are going to get a kick out of this. The premise is that 2 failing ghost hunters, Martin, played wonderfully by Sean Kerrigan, and Terrence, played by Maddie Carteropel, challenge a bundle of YouTube D-bags to survive one night in a haunted house for a grand prize of $100,000. They explain that the home used to belong to cannibals, and there are 3 items in the home that belong to those people. And then the YouTubers get locked in, leaving the team from Ghost Pros to watch the goings-on from the safety of the driveway. Reason number 2, if you're into gory films, there is a great scene here. I'm not going to say too much about it, again, spoilers, but once the YouTubers realize that no one is safe, and trust me, no one is safe, one of the YouTubers is possessed, I guess. And their head kind of splits horizontally, and it looks awesome. For what I can only assume was a pretty low budget, every dollar looks like it was put on that screen. The use of a single location doesn't hurt things, and what happens in that space is smartly written by both director/co-writer Alexander Boyd Watson and co-writer Janine Hogan, who also plays Jane in the movie, an influencer also trapped in the house. Reason number 1, and this is a big one, if you hate AI, listen up. When this film ends, there's a big, bold statement that says no AI was used to make this film. This film may not be used to train AI. Fuck AI. Respect to you, filmmakers. Respect to you. Fellow filmmakers, if you are using AI to make parts of your movie, instead of relying on the creativity of actual human beings with actual experiences and influences from the outside world, F you. Take a page out of this team's book and reject creative AI. Thank you for the statement in the credits. And I hope more people publicly shame AI slop, especially in the creative space. Demonetize has been getting really solid word of mouth during its festival run, so if any of the reasons that I mentioned intrigue you, you should check it out. Have you had a chance to see Demonetize yet? If so, what did you think of it? And what is your favorite horror comedy not called Shaun of the Dead or The Evil Dead, because, you know, I like me a good deep cut. Give me some deep cuts down in the comments below, or email me at force5podcast@gmail.com.